I'm Pastor Emily Cunningham, and this is my husband, Pastor James Cunningham, and we're with Austin Love Ministries.
Love Ministries is a church that accepts people however they are. We don't change people, we let God change people. And our goal is to reach out into the community and introduce God, people that society has kind of pushed aside.
We actually started out of our house. It grew from 6 people into the amount of people that's here right now.
One thing with Pastor James and Sister Emily, they understand me. There's a lot of churches that I probably can't walk in being me. Pastor James and Sister Emily, they love us with all their heart, and they know where we've been, and they know how God delivered them from where they've been. So they have the compassion on us.
Another thing about our church is that it's made up of a lot of people that have been hurt. We have ex-felons in our church. We have ex-prostitutes in our church. We have ex-drug addicts and alcoholics in our church. We have bankers and brokers. But you cannot walk in our church and know which is which.
I used to look for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in all the wrong places, that theme song. And I came here, and it's just a brotherhood. It's a friendship. It's every time I walk in, it's always like, hey, brother, how you doing? I get hugs, and I get, tapped on the shoulder and say, hey, how you doing? So it's definitely it's that personable experience that Pastor James and Emily have.
We have 2 women's recovery houses, or transitional houses, I should say, and 2 men's transitional houses. I think we average right now with the amount, if I'm counting, it's probably about 35 people.
One thing that people ask sometimes is, how do these houses, or the way we operate them, help people? And the way I've seen it work is that, especially, I'll speak especially for the women, when the mother, the woman, can get her life back in order, in a good godly order, where she's a productive member of society, then she can restore the relationship with her children, which then eliminates the expense that comes on all of us and the government, as far as everything from food stamps to child care. If they can get on their lives in order, where they're working and they're not using drugs or alcohol, they're taking care of their own children, it helps everybody clear up to every level.
Actually, I came in as a resident through Austin Recovery, and then I guess it's been about 6 months ago, they actually employed me, so I've been working for them ever since. What I like the most about it is the church, and they're more like my family than just a job or just a place to live.
When we originally started, it's just something that I didn't really want to do, go to the jails. Just kind of like, when you change your lifestyle and you're going around and you're doing the wrong thing. And then, when somebody said, well, do you want to go into jail and do a message? You go like, no, man, I don't want to go to jail and do anything. It was tough because anybody that's been on crack or been on methamphetamines, even to stop smoking, and all those things I talked about, God delivered me from. But it just kind of happened. Jails are the place where God wants me to go bring messages now. That's what I'll do. Wherever He provides for me to go bring a message, that's what I'll go do with that. The one thing about this is different than just going to a 9 to 5, or it's exciting.
I know what it's like for women to try to make it. I know what it's like to feel like you're going crazy. But I know what it's like when Jesus Christ comes into your life and changes everything. And that's why I do it. I get up every day for that reason, that purpose. And then when I look out at our congregation and I see the women that have come out, that have made it, they're all right, they're saved, they're healed, they're delivered, they have their children sitting next to them, a smile on their face. For the rest of my life, I'll do this.